A Calgary man flew upward into the sky last night on a chair.
It was incredible.
So here we are with the man himself. Who are you?
Daniel Boria,
AKA?
the balloon guy.
The balloon guy. And in July of 2015, what happened?
I strapped 120 balloons to a $20 lawn chair, flew 14,000 feet over Calgary, and skydived into the Stampede.
Very good. And what was the motive behind that?
I was trying to direct traffic to an infomercial on the landing page of our website.
You realize that's a pretty aggressive marketing tactic.
Yeah, but we needed to do something big to stand out.
It's very good. Do you feel like the people who purchase non-toxic cleaning materials are into stunts?
No, but it certainly got a lot of attention. And what I had was a logo in our parachute, and I was trying to land in the Chuck Wagon racetrack. While I had an airplane banner circling the arena with my website address link. And I was trying to come down while the banner's going by and get arrested. And I figured a video or print of that would go viral. And then everybody would go to my website and watch the infomercial.
Pretty good. But you're satisfied with the end result?
Yes.
Likewise. The people of Calgary, thank you, first of all. I like that you bridged the gap between stunts and cleaning products. That's awesome. Yeah, you did a double front flip out of the chair?
Yeah.
That's
I took one last huff of oxygen and said, one small step for man, one giant leap for all clean natural. Then did a flip out of the chair, pulled the parachute, and tried to make my way into the Chuck Wagon track.
Epic. And did you ever have any ambitions of being a pilot or a stuntman or anything growing up?
So I used to go to flight school and finish like half my pilot's license. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's just a big idea that I had and learned how to skydive so I could do it.
If anything went wrong with the chair, there was a good chance that you would die, right? Because the chute wouldn't do anything at that low of a altitude, would it?
Yeah, so for the first 2,000 feet was the most dangerous because if anything was to happen, I was too low to pull the parachute. And then landing was the other most dangerous part because we didn't know which way the wind was going. And usually when you skydive, you land against the wind, so it slows you down. And if you're landing in a crosswind, it can collapse your parachute, so you could fall to the ground relatively quickly.
You were ready to die for this.
Yeah, that's right.
Respect. So the lawn chair was $20, but the entire thing overall, how much did that cost?
The entire stunt in total, pre-fines and everything, was about $55,000. Like there was
Post fines?
150.
150.
Yeah.
That's badass. So you have intentions to do some more jumps. I know you went to New Mexico, was it?
Yeah, so I went to New Mexico and flew like 12,000 feet above ground and did an infomercial with our cleaning product just for fun. It just took a weekend to do that. But next September, I'm going to be launching, I'm going to be using a weather balloon strapped to a lawn chair, wearing a spacesuit with a parachute on, and I'm flying up to 140,000 feet and skydiving back to Earth to break the world freefall record.
So that's jumping from the stratosphere.
Yeah.
And you're going for the record.
That's right.
I believe I have a direct quote from you that says, if the Red Bull guy could do it, you could do it too.
Yeah, that's right.
Respect. Felix Baumgartner, we're looking out for you. So we have a potential world record holder for the stratosphere jump in you.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And all of Calgary salutes you and appreciates you doing cool things like this. I'd say it's probably the biggest stunt in Calgary history so far.
Yeah, we're anticipating it to be the biggest marketing stunt in history.
So the chair continued to go once you jumped out, and it was found by a little girl on a horse. Is that true?
Yeah, on the news, there was a little girl riding a horse, or I guess it was a pony, and she says, I saw this balloon chair falling down, and they thought it was a UFO at first, but apparently it was just a lawn chair.
It's probably the most exciting thing that's ever happened in that town.
Quinn dragged it back to the road.
This is like the rope that all the balloons were tied to.
For now, it sits.
So, I saw an interview, you said you were inspired by the movie Up. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I never said that. I've actually seen the movie.
Okay. I also read on your Twitter that a bunch of media agencies were reporting like things inconsistently. Did you notice that as well? Or, I mean, do you have any examples of that?
Yeah, just the story for every media company was a little bit different, like the motive and the reason I was doing it, and exactly what took place. But it was relatively close. It's just everyone was a little bit different. Nobody reported the fact that I was trying to land in the chuck wagon track with the parachute while an airplane banner was circling it. Like, most of them thought I shot the balloons down with a pellet gun.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen that video of the guy shooting down the balloons with a shotgun in America?
Yeah. So that was Eric Roner. He actually passed away recently. However, he was with Nitro.circus, and I hired half the team from Nitro.circus and I flew them up here, and they helped us build the stunt.
No way.
Yeah.
So you had Nitro.circus pros with you.
The people that build the stunts for them, not the actual people that do the stunts. Yeah.
That's incredible. I didn't know that. So this was a decently calculated event, like.
Yeah, like I was planning it since January. However, for the first few months, up until a month and a half before the stunt, we were planning on jumping out of a hot air balloon or a helicopter. However, I already spent $30,000 or $40,000 setting the entire stunt up, and no pilot would take me. So I was about to bring a hot air balloon pilot up on a work visa from Mexico, and then I saw a video of Eric Roner flying the launch hair with balloons, and figured I could just do the same thing. So called the guys from Nitro.circus.
Were they easy to get in touch with?
They were easy to get in touch with. However, they thought I was delusional at first. And then I showed them everything that I basically showed them everything I've done thus far. And then they coached me, or they guided me through where to buy the helium, the balloons, and all that. And I got everything together and then flew them up, and they had a little.
That was for the Stampede stunt. What had you done before that convinced them?
I mean, just the setup that I did for the entire stunt. And then I didn't have a way to get up there. And then I bought all the helium, the balloons, and everything. And then they knew I was serious. I bought their tickets, and then they got on the plane.
That is incredible. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't come off as your average adrenaline junkie. You seem like a pretty well put together, intelligent, hardworking guy. That's just a big inspiration, I gotta say, that, I don't know, you're not as lame as many other people. That's a compliment. So they hit you with two charges, main charges. One was piloting an aircraft without a license.
So I actually got 13 criminal charges, or 13 charges under the Aeronautics Act, and then 1 count of mischief with danger to life. Like I got dangerous operation of an aircraft, flying an aircraft recklessly, flying an aircraft without a pilot's license, parachuting in controlled airspace, and like 7 or 8 other ones. But I ended up pleading guilty to dangerous operation of an aircraft, and then donating a bunch of money to charity.
Very good, respectable. What charity was that?
The Veterans Food Bank.
Respect. Okay. I got a question about that, first of all. Okay, yeah, Bush Wayne, one of Canada's most famous stunt people, he wants to know, were you aware that you were going into aerospace at the time?
Yeah, I knew I was going to get arrested.
Oh, okay. And did the charges stick? Like, did you get a criminal record because of this?
Yeah, the one that I pled guilty to is a criminal offense under the Aeronautics Act, so it still allows me to travel internationally.
Okay, that was my next question. Very cool. So you can continue to do your stunts. So your New Mexico one, did that get as much exposure as you hoped, or was that just more for fun?
That was kind of just for fun. It didn't get a tremendous amount of exposure, but it kind of worked.
Oh, yeah. It's very cool. I don't think there's a lot of people who know you're out here doing this. You know what I mean? So you do intend to go into outer space, technically, the stratosphere?
Yeah, stratosphere isn't outer space. It's still on the Earth side of the atmosphere.
Okay.
But it's still considered space because it's the total vacuum of space, and there's like 2% less gravity up there. But it's an absolute vacuum.
Yeah.
So when I jump from the stratosphere, I'll be going faster than the speed of sound on the way down for the first half of the fall.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And do you do any physical training for this? Any special training, or are you just sending it?
We're start doing some physical training, but the most important part is setting up the actual stunt.
Yes.
That's by far the hardest part, and then learning how to skydive in a spacesuit will be a significant part of it as well.
So how much will the total stunt cost?
$400,000 to $500,000.
That's incredible. Are you aware that you are officially a living meme?
Yeah, I've seen quite a few memes pop up over the years.
How does that feel?
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking it in stride, eh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Definitely a Calgary legend. Okay, so we have some questions from our Instagram followers here. Tarek wants to know if you received a lot of female attention after doing the stunt.
Under advice of counsel, I'm at risk of self-incrimination. I respectfully decline to answer that question.
Respect. Matthew TZ asks, would you do it again?
We're going to do it bigger. We wouldn't do the same thing, but we're certainly going to do it bigger.
You would do it bigger. Someone asked, what's your favorite type of balloon and why? Is that a real question?
I don't have a balloon fetish. It was just a way to get up there.
Okay. Mark Hambrook asks, are you going to perform another stunt? But you answered that. Oh. Brett Milfs asks, do you fear no God?
I don't know how to answer that.
N. Laws wants to know, how many balloons did it take to lift your massive balls?
It was 120, but each one could carry 4 pounds.
That's a lot of balls. So at this time, only 2 people have successfully jumped from the atmosphere.
Yeah, so from the stratosphere, 6 people have attempted it, and 4 have survived. And when I finish it, I'll be the first private citizen to have done it. They're the first privately owned company to do it, and the first private citizen with no backing to do it.
Are you expecting any legal troubles when trying to pull that off?
No, we're getting full permits, and we're doing it legally.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So you're a certified stuntman. Do you view yourself as a stuntman?
Not really.
Would you have been doing this if you didn't start All Clean Natural?
We'd probably be doing it for another company, yeah.
Respect. And just some quick information about All Clean Natural.
Yes, we manufacture, market consumer packaged goods. It's at allcleannatural.com.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And I'm particularly interested in the toothpaste. You still have that? Do you still carry that? Very good. I'm probably going to buy some.